Hi, and welcome to another episode of A Rockstar Take On. And if you're watching this in real time, I had a little holiday, so then this will be the first video that you see after a 2 month break. And 2 month, 2 week. Well, I hope that it felt like an eternity. I hope that it felt like 2 months, but no, it will be just a 2 week. I'm recording this beforehand, so I don't know how it will be, how I will feel that day. So yeah, a rockstar take on sexuality, and this is the spring addiction. Addiction? Oh, I really do need that holiday. Maybe I do need it to be 2 months instead of 2 weeks. No, but it's the spring edition of a rockstar take on sexuality. So these videos are always so abstract and so dry that I'm like, okay, like once every season, I'm just gonna, you know, throw something in that for most of us is lighthearted and fun. So yeah, so this is the spring edition, spring 2026 spring edition for a rockstar take on sexuality. And these videos have two rules. One is I don't prepare, and the other is the video should be about 10 minutes. And I don't know, I usually, you know, kind of like trespass on either one of the rules. Is that the right word? Trespass? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so I thought about it beforehand, and uh, uh, already not living by my own rules. But yeah, I thought a little bit about it beforehand, and and I think I came up with something really good. So and that is how to um, like really enjoy your, when you have sex with someone, how to really enjoy, let's say, intimacy, in order not to, set off the rules that they have here on YouTube. um yeah, so how to really enjoy it more. And I would not say like to get better at it, because better, to be good at something, like, oh, I'm really good at that, it sounds very performative, and it's also a little bit beside the point, because the point is that you have a better time, that your experiences with intimacy feel better for you, and hopefully also for the other person. So that's what I want to focus on. And the first thing I have for you is to really honor your yeses. So just like a no is a no, whether it's a no from someone else or whether it's your own no, a no is a no. But also a yes is a yes. If you have two people and they like each other, and they want to explore that, really honor that, because that's like, like if you would want to make like a really great dish, if you want to, cook a really great meal, and someone hands you like a really great ingredients, just straight off the land, or other ingredients that are just like really fresh, and someone says, can you use this, like, we have too much, or it's a gift, or whatever, you get these really fresh, delicious ingredients. Of course you're gonna cook, so and it's the same thing with intimacy. It's if you meet someone and you know you have the hots for them and they have the hots for you, stop rationalizing it away. And I know that a lot of people are uh, uh, in monogamous relationships. These videos are really not tailored to that. Like, I'm not a specialist in that one. But even people who don't have monogamous relationships, we're just so good at rationalizing ourselves out of it as finding all kinds of reasons why it's not going to work, why it's inconvenient, why whatever. Uh, of course, it's always inconvenient. There's always, some kind of cost to be paid. Um, but especially if you're not in a monogamous relationship, if it's just you and your undermining thought patterns, then yeah, go for it. So really, that's the first pointer. Like, a yes is a yes, just like a no is a no. A yes is a yes, and um, stop talking yourself out of it. Stop talking yourself out of your own yeses, because a yes, especially when the other person is also a yes for you, has a yes for you, that's like someone bringing you like a really big basket with best ingredients ever, and you saying, oh, I don't know, I'm a little short on time. It's like, yeah. So recognizing your hell yeses is the first pointer I have, the first tip I have for yeah, enjoying your intimacy more. Start with good ingredients. That is kind of like the punchline for point one. And then the second one is um, uh, a way to really enjoy it more. And this is like the most difficult one, but it's also the one that doesn't take any time. It doesn't take any preparation. It just takes a lot of guts. And that is to be really present, to be present in the moment. Because if you are present, then anything is okay, anything is fine. You can move away from um, the need to perform or the need for the other to perform. You can just really be in the moment, but it's really, really scary. But if you can do it, if you can really be in the moment and be okay with whatever happens, be okay with whatever your partner um well is or not is or is not willing to facilitate or into or whatever, you're going to be okay with that. And the same thing with yourself, whether you're able to perform, give your best performance, or be for that other person what you would love to be for that other person, whether you really pull that off and really feel like, okay, I have really contributed something extremely valuable here, or you're not going to do that. It's always going to be okay. Like, if you have presence, if you have awareness, if you have consciousness in that moment, everything is going to be okay. Just realize that, right? Realize that all it takes to go from normal or average or something that may, like, drop to a level where like, okay, that I'm never going to see that person again because I can't face them after this. That presence and consciousness, if that is present within that moment of intimacy, it's always great. You don't need any experience for it. You don't need any training for it. Like I said, you just need a lot of guts. And yeah, so that's the second tip I have for you, is to really to have the guts to be really present. And then the third one I have for you, and this is the one that is definitely the hardest, but like hardest. I don't know if that was fun, but okay. So it's the most complicated of the three, but probably also the most rewarding, because you can also you can like start investing in that and start creating that and doing that even when you don't have a partner. And that is to really create like your own sexuality, and to really create that, to be so developed to kind of like have such a rich inner world and to have such be in connection with yourself, that it doesn't really matter if you have intimacy with someone else, yes or no, you know, that you really have access to that part of yourself, like, you know, every even like throughout your life, throughout your year, throughout your weeks or days, that it doesn't really matter that you have such a so it doesn't really matter if there is someone else, if you have a partner, that the partner becomes the cherry on top or becomes the icing on the cake, but it's no longer the main ingredient for you to experience that word that YouTube doesn't want to hear. So yeah, those are the three things that I have for you. The three ways in which you can make intimacy more valuable. The first one was yes is a yes, and honor your own yes, and really see it as something, as that really big box of great ingredients. The second one was like brutal awareness, or a lot of awareness, pure awareness and consciousness in that moment. And the third one was to really create that kind of like inner world and experience, and really that connection to that side of yourself, um, so that a partner becomes the icing on the cake or the cherry on top, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, that was it for today. I forgot to think about a new topic for the next episode. I will put it in the description box, so just, you know, scroll down and you can see next time the topic is. I don't know yet, so but I will be back with you in 2 weeks for another Rockstar Take On. Okay, see you there. Bye.